So I've been getting more in the habit of not running the boost pump on initial startup.
Tower TV,
okay.
they're going to pick up the North 57. I'll call
which I know we talked about it before. It's really not needed, right? Because it's just dumping all that extra fuel.
You don't need it. The boost pump is such an extra serious thing.
Okay.
Jeez, and the rest of the world, you just have it takeoff landing as a backup in case my engine driven, but man, yeah. You have a perfectly capable engine driven fuel pump on this airplane.
1647 Zulu, wind 190 at 3, visibility 7, few clouds at 1,700, temperature 23, dew point 17, altimeter 3004. VOR Alpha approaching use, arriving and departing runway 24. Advise on initial contact, you have information Tango. Fullerton Tower information Tango, 1647 Zulu, wind 190 at 3, visibility 7, few clouds at 1,700, temperature 23, dew point 17, altimeter 3004. VOR Alpha approaching use, arriving and departing runway 24. Advise on initial contact, you have information Tango.
Ground, good morning, Cirrus 747 Sierra Delta is over at North Hangars with Tango. Like to taxi to the active, please.
Sierra 747 Tango, or 747 Sierra Delta, Fulton Tower, Fulton Ground, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 24 via Bravo, Cirrus 747 Sierra Delta. Thanks.
Nice, you didn't abbreviate your call sign.
Nope. I'm trying to
Good work.
beat that into my head.
Good work. You should only abbreviate it when they do first.
Right.
The way I think of abbreviating call signs, Jimmy, we're clear on the right, is you know how you meet someone important and you call them sir?
Yeah.
And then eventually 3 minutes in, they tell you what?
Call me sir.
You could call me Jimmy. You don't have to call me sir, right? That's what they say?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's how I think of the abbreviations of call signs.
Yeah.
You call them sir, you say the full call sign all the time, or the whole time, until eventually they say 7 Sierra Delta. You don't have to call me sir. You could just call me Jimmy. You could just call me whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's literally how that works. You call them sir until they tell you you don't have to. Same with call signs.
Okay, 348 Charlie Bravo.
Oh, so I don't know if I told you. So over there is the wash area.
Oh, okay.
So against that building, there's like a pit. So you got to be careful. And it's got a drain. You see right there the hose and stuff. But you got to bring a hose and everything. But
wait, where's the hose?
So
oh, there, I see it.
Right
okay, got it. Cool,
yeah.
cool. Okay.
So
yeah,
right
cool.
off of Echo.
Yeah. Cool.
Cessna 9 Tango off, contact SoCal departure 125.35.
Easy enough. Nice job with the flight controls with the wind. The thing now, it's interesting. You've become so good with positioning the flight controls for taxi with the wind that my job now is to bring you a little back towards the center, in saying that in days like today when there's like no wind,
right,
or it's like just 2-3 knots, whatever it was,
just don't worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it. Make sense?
Yep.
So I love it. You went way deep, and now if there's no wind, you could just relax and you could just.
Right.
But on days where it's blowing, you really want to make sure that you have that in there. Excellent. Good work. Beautiful.
You know what, I'll just use this checklist, it's fine.
Here's one.
Okay, doors. Up handle, seatbelt's good, air conditioning as desired. Fuel quantity, we're about even. Boost pump, we'll turn that on here in a second. We do the run up. Lap set to 50. Mine are good, yours are good. Autopilot, we'll just hit heading. And I barely touched that thing. Good. That's cool. Good. Okay. Transponder is set. Autopilot is checked. Navigation radios were okay for right now. Cabin heat on our plane, brakes hold. Okay, so let's bring boost pump. Bring a mixture up. Let's go to 1700. Clear behind us.
Before you do the mag check, what should we do?
We're going to load up the system.
Perfect. And now what are you looking at after you loaded the system? Excellent, the electrical. Make sure that the alternators are charging everything. Good.
40, 50, 60.
What's the max drop you'll accept?
75.
Max drop.
150.
Good. And within 75 of each other. Good.
Ample at the ground, Mooney 348 Charlie Bravo. I'd like to taxi to runway 24.
Mooney 348 Charlie Bravo, Fulton ground. Are you going to be needing a run up?
That's affirmative.
Mooney 8 Charlie Bravo, runway 24, run up, taxi via Alpha.
Okay. Runway 24 via Alpha to the run up.
Adeline, discharging, back up to 1,000. Parameters are good, 1,000 said. Okay. 3004. Okay.
And rudders.
And rudders.
Yep, don't forget those flight
I
controls.
always forget those.
Yep. Full deflection. Good.
Mooney 8 Charlie Bravo, if you're unfamiliar, it's just off your right side, Tango. 1647 Zulu, wind.
Hey, Charlie Bravo, thank you. Looking for the light-colored asphalt.
Okay, so you said we're going to do some close traffic first.
Yeah, we'll do a normal to a normal, a short to a short, and then a soft and depart
right off
the
your right
area.
side, you're passing it now. It's, that blue sign heading to your right, it's just west of that.
10 is good where you want to go to, and there's a delay on it. So as long as you go to 10 there, it'll catch up.
Right.
Yep. And what else do we need to do on that screen? Excellent. Solid.
Okay, any kind of failure prior to rotation speed will pull our power.
How do we start the takeoff briefing?
What we're doing.
With the plan. So what's the plan?
But I said we're doing close traffic.
Oh, I didn't get that as part of the briefing. I thought you were just asking in general. So start the briefing always with the plan. So what's the plan? We're going to perform a what type of takeoff off of what runway?
Normal takeoff for runway 24.
Excellent.
The normal landing.
And we're planning on right close traffic.
Right close traffic.
Excellent. Good.
And then at that point you're going to call after that what takeoffs and landings you want.
Yeah, just right now normal to normal.
Right.
Yep.
We're going to stay in the pattern until we're done. Then we're going to depart over to the practice area, run our maneuvers.
Perfect. That's good for the plan.
Any kind of issues prior to rotation speed, we're going to pull our power, use our runway, brakes, stop. If it's anything right after rotation speed, we're going to immediately look for a place to land in front of us. Anything higher, pattern altitude, we're going to try to come around and land. Any questions?
Perfect. No questions, as long as you remember that 99% of the reasons you'll have to come back and land have nothing to do with your engine.
Right. Could be a door,
anything.
baggage compartment.
In which case, we're planning on a what? A normal. Right pattern.
Yep.
Back to 2-4.
Yep.
Easy?
Yep.
Cool. Good.
Right
on the right. Good
Charlie
work.
Bravo on departure, turn left, heading 120. Departure frequency 125.35.
Actually, even for pattern work, we could even go to 5.
Yeah, Moon 8 Charlie Bravo on departure, turn left heading 120. Departure frequency 125.35, squawk 6751.
Do you think they'll ever move those planes? It's so interesting. Like, why not even recycle it for
Charlie Bravo, read correct, runway 24, taxi via
metal?
And tower, Sierra 747, Sierra Delta, holding short runway 24, looking for right close traffic, please.
Cessna 63482, full to ground runway 24, run up taxi via Alpha. Sierra 747, Sierra Delta, Fulton Tower, right close, traffic approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, Sierra 747, Sierra Delta.
And you don't need to say the Cirrus every time, just the 747 Sierra Delta. That calls in. Good.
Okay, final looks clear.
99157, full to ground runway 24, run up taxi via Alpha.
Normal to normal.
Normal to normal. Alright, you ready to go?
And Fullerton Tower, Mooney 348, Charlie Bravo, hold short, runway 24, ready to go.
Mooney 348, Charlie Bravo, Fulton Tower, roger.
Alright, power's coming in. Engine instruments are good. Airspeed is alive, looking for 73, maintaining center line.
28 Charlie Bravo, wind is 180 at 3, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Okay, clear for takeoff, runway 24, 348, Charlie Bravo.
Traffic, traffic.
Fullerton Tower, Comanche 59, Lima Victor to make sure you cleared me to land.
Comanche 9 Lima Victor, clearance remains valid.
59 Lima Victor, thank you.
Mooney 8 Charlie Bravo, contact SoCal departures, yeah.
Okay, SoCal now, 348, Charlie Bravo, see ya.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, number 2 to follow a Comanche short final, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 behind the Comanche, Sierra 7 Sierra Delta. And tower for Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, do not see the traffic. Do you want to call the base for me?
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, traffic's on the ground now. You can runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta. Thank you.
Cessna 482, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Few things in life make me more happy
What's that?
than when you verify. Things
Verify.
like you just did.
Oh, yeah.
Comanche 9 Victor,
Yeah, well, you got the mic up.
Victor, state tax request.
Okay.
Very proud of you.
AFI 59 Lima Victor.
Comanche 9 Lima Victor, taxi AFI via Alpha.
AFI via Alpha 59 Lima Victor.
Aircraft calling ground, say again.
$500.
Skyhawk 8023, forward to ground, runway 24, run up taxi via Alpha.
No lower than 2 reds.
Yep.
No lower than 2 reds, Jibs. Did you see the plane pointing in any direction?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen it feathering a little bit.
So it looks straight to you.
It felt straight, and
How did it look?
Tower, 63482, holding short
You
runway
weren't
24
okay.
I mean,
Pay attention to
yeah,
that.
hold on, I'll
Traffic
flip.
unstable,
Cool.
short delay on the runway.
And 7 straight, I'd like to taxi back, please.
63482, Fullerton Tower, approved as requested, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, 63482.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 24 via Bravo, 7 Sierra Delta. Back to what we were saying. I was coming in. I was too slow, so I picked up, put some power. I seen it kind of, but I really felt like it was almost directly in front of us.
When you say kind of, was it to the left or right?
I felt like it feathered. I couldn't get a good gauge on it. And when we got into the flare, I gave it a little bit of right rudder.
If you had to guess, did we side load while pointing a little bit to the left or right?
Do you feel like we side loaded?
We did a touch,
Okay.
but I'm curious if you realized which direction, or were you just not looking? If you weren't looking at it, all I'm bringing this up for is looking.
I'm looking. I'm just trying to remember.
It's all good.
Gosh, maybe a little bit to the right.
There's a touch to the left.
Touch to the left.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm just bringing it up so your brain is thinking about it.
Oh, dude, all
Your
good.
brain is thinking about it.
Yeah, let's do another normal. I mean, I want to get buttery.
You don't need to be butter. You just need to be aware,
Right.
thinking, and asking yourself, is my plane pointing straight down the runway or not?
Right.
You could be the best crosswind lander on the planet, but if you don't ask yourself that question a hair over the runway, you don't put in the corrections.
Right.
So what good is it to be a great crosswind lander if you don't have the awareness when you come down there to ask yourself, what's my plane doing?
Sure.
And it's easy sometimes when you're passing.
Delta right, close traffic approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta. Final is clear, flaps closed, AC's good.
Do you do another normal or short?
Yeah,
okay.
one more normal.
Take it away.
Yeah, I mean, I was off center line after departure, landing, so just try to clean that up. Thank you. All right, power's coming in. Engine's good. Airspeed is alive.
Cessna 402, wind 280 at 4, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, good to land, 63482.
You see, you're not only fighting your tendency, you're also fighting a left crosswind.
Yep.
Yep.
So 90 flaps came up. Return. You were gonna say something.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're a hair too close to the antenna. I was about to say, if you want to turn before the antenna, turn a touch sooner and leave the flaps in there. Keep climbing with the flaps. Otherwise, turn after the antenna. Yep.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta number 2 to follow the Cessna ahead of you in the downwind, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land behind the Cessna, 7 Sierra Delta. Okay, he's on the downwind. Way too fast, slow down.
Where else could you, good, where else could, I was about to say, where else could you look other than outside? So where does he look to you?
Is that gonna be him?
That is him.
Okay, so 200 below. This is good stuff.
Good.
He's on down, there he is, got him.
Excellent.
7 Sierra Delta has a traffic in sight.
Good work. Do we need to descend?
No.
Excellent.
Caution,
Gate 023,
underspeed.
runway 24 taxi via Alpha. Cessna 157, follow the Cessna, runway 24 taxi via Alpha.
Okay. Final's clear. I'm going to put in some flaps.
Excellent. Yep.
Let's slow down these.
What I want to hear, Jimmy, is I want you to sound the stall horn right now.
Okay.
So I just want to hear the stall horn and then lower the nose.
Okay.
Okay? And smoother on the recovery.
Okay.
You felt that G's in your stomach?
Yeah.
Smooth, smooth, smooth. Nice work.
500.
Cessna 482, runway 24 taxi via Alpha, correction Bravo.
Yeah, Bravo to runway 24, 62482.
And I don't really care about this or where that's saying the wind's coming from.
Yeah.
It's all about where my
I know, I'm
plane's
trying to-
pointing
yep,
in. Yep. So just have your brain ask yourself that question when
Yep.
you're about to touch down.
Yeah.
Power all the way out. Good.
It's coming from the left.
Not now. A moment before you touch down. That's when the question is important. Right now, is it pointing where?
It's kind of straight. Well,
It
no?
ended up straight.
Ended up straight.
Good.
Okay.
It was a little to the left,
Right.
and then it ended up. Good.
Okay.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
And 730 late to taxi back, please.
070 Delta, right at Foxtrot, if able, runway 24 taxi via Bravo.
Runway 24 via Bravo, right at Foxtrot, 7 Delta.
Excellent. Clear on the right.
All right, thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All we're looking for is right before the plane is about to touch down. Where's it pointing?
Right.
Yeah, it ended up straight.
Right.
But if it's to the left, right, rudder, left tail out.
Right.
To the right. That's it. That's all we're looking for. More than any of the screen. Now, glancing at where the wind is coming from on your PFD on short final is a tremendous heads up.
Clear for takeoff.
But it changes. I mean,
But it could
literally
change.
Yeah.
Because you're 300 feet higher than
Right.
where you're going to touch down.
Right.
It could be different at the surface.
Right.
So it's a good heads up, but it's a trust but verify.
Right.
Ultimately, what it comes down to is a second before I touch down, what's my plane doing?
Right.
You see how the plane's pointing straight down the taxiway right now?
Yeah.
If you point to the right a little bit, it's very noticeable. If you point to the left, it's very noticeable. It comes down to awareness and remembering to even ask yourself that question.
Right.
Excellent. It's like a budget with money. A budget doesn't change how much money you make. It introduces awareness to the game,
Right.
and it allows you to have better control over it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like a budget. You got to remember, it's awareness. Excellent.
Soft field on the next one?
Short. Short to short. And there's really not much crosswind today.
Yeah.
So when you ask for takeoff clearance, just ask for,
Sky 634,
which you always do.
Right, closed traffic approved, runway 24.
Momentary delay.
Right, close
Yep.
traffic approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff, 62482.
482 traffic on the upwinds is a right down departure.
We'll be looking for traffic, 62482. Florida Tower, November 909-157, ready for takeoff 24, right, crosswind, departure.
Cessna 909-157, full tower, hold short, runway 24.
Hold short, runway 24, 157.
Jimmy Tatos. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Cessna 909-157, right, crosswind departure approved, runway 24, clear for
School
takeoff.
tail number
Traffic on the upwind is
909-157.
right
Rolls
down
off the
traffic.
tongue.
Clear for takeoff, 157, 24.
Runway 24, 157.
So he abbreviated without the controller abbreviating. Just something, I want to cement that so deep in your head. Excellent.
Cessna 2691 uniform, forward to ground, runway 24, run up taxi via Alpha.
And Tower Cirrus 747 straight Delta, hold and short runway 24 in sequence, and if possible, momentary delay on departure if you can.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, full and tower approved as requested, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 7 straight Delta.
I'll just say one thing. In this case, you don't want to stay in sequence.
No? Okay.
Because you were number one.
Well,
they were departing.
Because I figured he had a bunch of, I thought there was somebody else included.
No, you only say in sequence when you're sitting behind another plane holding short.
Got it.
You say number 2 in sequence.
Got it.
Yep.
Adrenaline, got it.
Good.
That's good. Final is clear. Wheel, make sure the wheel is straight just a little bit. Sorry. There we go. Okay, you ready to go?
Yes, one thing I'll add, smoothness. When you rotate and stuff, no abrupt stuff. Work on smooth.
You got it.
All right.
Okay, engine is in green, airspeed is alive.
Stop the Echo Tower going, miss.
Center line, center line, center line.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Hotel, contact SoCal departure 125.35.
2535, have a good one, 8 Echo Tower.
Way smooth, beautiful. Just phenomenal.
Caution,
482,
underspeed.
wind is calm, runway 24,
Beautiful.
clear to land.
Runway 24, get to
And again, keep the 78 all the way to
Caution,
downwind.
underspeed.
Very nice. We're clear on the right. Beautiful, Jimmy. Clean work.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, number 2 to follow Cessna, heading on the downwind, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 behind the Cessna, Cirrus Delta.
Excellent. Maintain 1100.
Got him.
You got him. Maintain 1100. Let's go flaps 100. Show me 80 knots. And now, and that you have them inside. Do whatever you want with the altitude, but show me 80 knots. Excellent. Good control. Nice. Good. Numbers again?
Okay.
All right.
Final is clear.
Keep turning right. I want you to be perpendicular with the runway. And I'll show you when I want you to check for final, because we're far from final right now. Now wings level. Excellent. See how this is perpendicular?
Yep.
Keep coming straight. Don't turn. Don't turn. Don't turn. Now we'll check final. Final's clear. Now you could start a shallow turn. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. I want you to square your stuff a little bit more. And go as slow as you can. If you ever need to slow down, sound that stall horn. Power all the way to idle. Excellent. Once you're back on glide path,
500.
Reintroduce it.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up.
Sky 482, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Via Bravo to runway 24, 62482.
You could slip, you could do different things.
We're going real slow, so...
Nice, you got it. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. That was within probably 50 feet.
Is there a limit or?
200 feet.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it's on and within 200.
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. Nice. Very nice, Jimmy. Good stuff. Soft field takeoff.
And Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, I'd like to taxi back.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
24 via Bravo, Sierra 7 Sierra Delta. Birdie move.
What if I'm reincarnated as a little bird and you're reincarnated as a pilot and I just keep getting in your flight path, just flying, coming at you fast and then zipping out of your way?
I'd be like, even reincarnated, you still want to fuck with me.
Even in the reincarnation.
Yeah. Still want to mess with me.
Taxi via Alpha.
I go look like I'm coming right at you, and then I'll
traffic approved, runway 24,
out of the way.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, and if able, a short approach to the runway.
Reincarnation. That was a beautiful short field, Jimmy. Do you understand why there's no issue with not making your spot, but there is an issue with landing anyway?
Correct.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Because in a real short field with a tree at the end of it, if you realize you're floating right past your point and yet still decide to land, you see how that's of no bueno.
Right.
Excellent. If you don't make your point, that makes you human. No issue.
Right.
Full power, go around, try again. I don't care if you do that 7 times.
All right, what would you like to do?
Soft field takeoff for a right downwind departure. Let's set.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, right, close traffic approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Actually, for 7 Sierra Delta, can we get a right downwind departure?
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, right downwind departure approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Thank you. Right downwind departure approved, runway 24, Sierra 7 Sierra Delta.
24 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24.
Excellent. Good.
Okay, final is clear. Boom.
Good. And I'll just set here 35.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, take it away, sir.
Now when you form 24 for right downwind.
Cessna 26901 uniform, Fullerton Tower, follow the Cirrus on the upwind, right downwind departure approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Alright, we'll follow traffic 24, clear for takeoff for now, uniform.
Wow, professional. Wow, what a clean soft field, Jimmy.
Cessna 482, short approach approved, runway 24, clear to land.
Keep the flaps in there until you're done with your turn. I think it's just, with the antenna here, I think keeping your flaps in until you're done with your turn is just good practice because it gets you up and you turn sooner than...
Yeah.
I like that. I think it's good. Jimmy, soft field takeoffs might be your signature move. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Yeah, think about it. On our climb to 35, give me a speed of 115. 115 on the speed all the way to 3,500 feet. read that traffic?
Yep.
No factor.
Okay, so 9874.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Square your heading, bug. We'll make it clean. We'll go to 040. On this heading, Jimmy, you ready for this?
Yep.
On a 040 heading, I want you to continue your climb up to 35, but start configuring and enter into slow flight. And eventually continue your climb all the way up to 35 at 75 knots. So start slowing down.
Right now, you almost
Right now, basically, we'll enter into slow flight in a climb, and we'll continue climbing in slow flight and level off at 35. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. It'll be a slow flight climb. Beautiful.
Aero 90351 November, full to ground, runway 24, run up taxi via Alpha. Cessna 482, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Your Bravo to runway 24, 63482.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, frequency change approved, yeah.
Frequency change, 073 Delta.
What else do we need for slow flight?
Pull some power.
Huh?
Oh, flaps.
Yep. Good work.
Fulton Tower, Skyhawk 80238. We are at
Watch your heading.
7 and 60 freeway, inbound for runway 24, pattern work.
Sierra runs away from you in slow flight.
80234.
Very shallow,
straight
good.
in runway 24.
Straight in runway 24 and we have uniform.
All right, 600 feet to go. Nice work. When you reach 3,500 feet, just level off and keep the slow flight coming at 75 knots.
Roger.
Caution, underspeed. Caution, underspeed.
Beautiful. Great control. Just solid.
Caution, underspeed.
You went to 70. You're hardcore today.
Yep.
Wow.
Within Tower 63482, holding short runway 24, about requesting right close traffic and available.
Skyhawk 63482, right close traffic approved, runway 24.
Caution, underspeed.
You could add a little
Caution,
more power
underspeed.
and keep the climb coming.
Caution, underspeed.
Beautiful. 140 feet to go. I got that traffic in sight, no
Okay.
factor.
Thank you.
All right.
Cessna 901 uniform traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles southbound to Cessna at 2,500 altitude. Indicates frequency change approved, yeah.
Approved, we'll look for that traffic. Thanks for the help.
Caution, underspeed.
Good, good learning. This will, I think it happened to us before we paralleled the altitude to
Right.
some excellent. Watch your heading, watch your heading, watch your heading, watch your heading. Good. Now start rolling out, roll out, roll out, roll out. Good, otherwise you blow through it. Excellent, you gotta lead your rollout. Good. Nice work. Nice work. Give me a left turn heading 340.
340, you said?
Yep. Beautiful work. Actually, keep the turn coming to a heading of 220.
220.
Oh, 250. 250. 250. Excellent. Nice work. How's traffic looking on the screen outside?
Plus 41, plus 100.
Cool. Keep an eye out for them. Looks like they're staying in that area. Nice work. Where should our right hand be? Excellent. Let's reduce power and lower the nose a bit. We're high and fast.
Yeah.
See how sensitive slow flight is? That's why we go to slow flight.
Right.
To create an environment in which everything is so sensitive to where you really now have an opportunity to work on your stuff. It highlights the shortcomings. Excellent. Good. Perfect. Good. Whenever you're ready,
yep.
Make sure no one's around us on the screen or outside or on the radio. And show me a power off stall to a full recovery.
Caution, underspeed.
Let it shake. Oh.
Caution, underspeed. Caution, underspeed.
Beautiful. What's airspace looking like around us?
We got the 4,000 shelf right here, right?
Okay.
So, let's turn around. Got somebody 900 feet below us.
Cool.
Flaps coming up.
Excellent. Good. Give me a right turn heading 3. Keep the turn coming to 360 is good. And on a 360 heading, power on stall to a full recovery.
Power on.
Yep. Also, I want to show you something actually. My airplane.
Your airplane.
My airplane. With a power off stall, Jimmy, power on stall, we raise the nose to what pitch?
On power on?
20. Excellent. So power off stall, Jimmy, I want to show you how we do it.
Yeah.
You see how the plane right now, the nose is level with the horizon?
Yeah.
This is the highest you are on a power off stall.
Okay. So I have to push power in.
Not power, you just you want to pick the nose up when you don't really need to. So I want to show you how we enter into and out of a power off stall.
Okay.
So you see the nose level?
Yep.
I'm not changing that. All I'm doing is I'm putting in flaps and I'm slowing down. The nose stays level. As time goes on and I run out of energy, my yoke comes more and more towards me. But that doesn't pick the nose up. It only counters the nose from dropping.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Power idle. Yoke comes back all the way towards me, but look at the nose, the plane. This is like the most up it will be. And eventually it will shake.
Right.
And in a moment, there's yoke all the way back, and it doesn't want to stall. But what you don't want to do is really pick the thing up as if we're on a power off stall. I think the wind's right from behind us, so it doesn't want to do that. But does that make sense?
Sure.
So you kind of want to just keep in mind nose level. Yoke will be all the way back eventually, but that's just the counter that nose from dropping.
Right.
Yeah, look at this plane. You could just do this all the way to the ground. Amazing. Okay. All right, I'm adding power
Caution.
smoothly, and look what I'm doing to the yoke as I'm adding power.
Right, just
yoke comes forward.
Right.
Right, they both move forward together.
Caution,
Full power,
underspeed.
flaps immediately to 50,
Right.
and I'm coming up,
Caution,
My
underspeed.
VSI is trending upwards and above 90. Flaps come up and I fly away. Smooth is something I want you to start working on. Nice and smooth. Easy enough?
Yep.
All right. Your airplane.
My airplane.
Your airplane.
of the air.
And let's do a 180 turn just to face the wind.
Yep.
And then show me a power on stall. Does that make sense with the power off with the whole nose thing?
Sure.
Cool. Beautiful. And let's go up to 35 while you turn.
November 3779 full to ground. Cessna 23 runway 24 taxi via Bravo.
This is good. 180 heading, or this is good. Just square the heading button. Excellent. Good. I want you to be cognizant too of your headings as you do your stalls. Don't let the heading run away from you. Good.
351 November Fulton Tower.
I'm in a climb. I'm in flat speed. I'm just going to start.
It's fine. You can do
Okay.
Yeah. You can enter into a
coming up.
power on stall.
Okay. So bringing the power to 65 or 60.
60. Good.
Okay. Pitching up for 20 degrees.
Take it away.
Checking rudder.
Nice.
Caution, underspeed.
Be one with the airplane. Good. Wings level. Let it shake and then bring both yoke and power
Caution,
forward.
underspeed.
Let it shake. Let it shake. More. Yeah. Feel that stall.
Caution, underspeed.
I paid for a stall. Don't cut me short.
Caution,
St. Chipotle,
underspeed.
Let the thing shake.
Caution,
Feel the shake.
underspeed.
Nice. Now recover. Beautiful.
Caution,
That's it.
underspeed.
And we could have gone way less nose forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Show me one more of those. Keep the flaps in there. Bring the power back. Show me another one of those. And a smoother recovery with less nose down. We just need
less nose.
less nose down. We just need to come under that critical.
Okay.
That's it. We don't need to go to zero angle of attack. We just need to go from
Caution,
above the critical angle
underspeed.
to under the critical angle. Feel that shake.
Caution, underspeed.
Nice.
Caution,
Money.
underspeed.
Money. And then keep flying away. Pick the nose up. Pick the nose up. Good. Imagine that happens on takeoff. There's a ground under you. You want to kind of just break the stall and keep flying away.
Right.
Nice. Does that make sense, James?
Yeah.
Easy?
Yep.
Perfect. Beautiful. Maintain 45. You could draw 45 on your altitude pre-select. Excellent. The class Bravo shelf above us right now begins at what altitude?
7.
Excellent. So I want you to be cognizant and aware of all the Bravo around us. Do you see the Ontario class Charlie there?
Right here. Yeah.
So if we want that to not be a factor, what could we do?
We can get in communication with.
Yeah. So is there a frequency for Ontario around the area we're at?
Fullerton Tower, Cardinal 34, Romeo Golf.
Is there like a red box around us?
This is for flight training, SoCal.
SoCal 30. What is it? 34.9. All right. Let's call 34.9.
24 clear to land.
Sky clear. 6.
No problem here.
The what? No, press that one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
51 November, frequency change approved.
34.9.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Say approach and just do your thing and just tell them we're how many miles about from Ontario. Call it 10 to the west, approximately. Does that make sense? Doing some maneuvers at 4,500 feet.
You want to do in the call?
No, I want you to do it.
Okay, so just tell them.
I don't mind doing it, but I don't want to do it because I want you to do it.
Well, I know, but it gives me a better understanding.
You can do it. Approach Sierra 747 Sierra Delta. They'll say go ahead and say, hey, just want some flight following, doing some maneuvers 10 miles to the west of Ontario 4,500.
Flight following to where?
Right, just look after me. That's all that means.
Do it for me so I understand.
Okay. Approach, good morning, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta. Come on. Is there a red box or just a blue one?
Counter approach and answer, say again.
Yes, Sierra 747 Sierra Delta, just about 10 miles to the west of Ontario, 4,500 feet. Just doing some maneuvers, looking for some flight following while we're out here.
Okay, can you ident for me? That's outside my airspace, trying to get you the right frequency.
Ident. What language am I speaking with him?
Fuck.
What language is that? Jimmy, it's English. All I'm asking is look after me while I'm out here.
7 Sierra Delta, try 125.5 for flight following.
All right, 25.5, thanks, down Sierra Delta.
20 Delta Mike, contact approach 127.0.
English, Jimmy.
Can you maintain your 4500, please?
Contact 127.00 Delta Mike.
I'm too busy with radios. I can't focus on two things at the same time.
Wonder where you learned that from.
You're asking too much of me at the same time.
Cable out of 3,200 for 10.5.
I mean, you want me to avoid airspace and maintain my altitude and do radios? It's a lot. It's a lot. Approach, good morning, Cirrus 747 Sierra Delta.
November 61 Romeo Tango SoCal.
Oh, this is the dude with an accent.
5363.
He's a nice guy.
And I believe somebody else was checking in unanswered.
Yeah, Cirrus 747 Sierra Delta. I'm just about 10 to the west of Ontario, 4,500. Looking for flight following while I do some maneuvers out here.
Flight is 24 November. As you join the airway, traffic will be at short 12 o'clock and 5 miles.
See what I'm asking? I'm just looking for some flight following while I maneuver around here. Just look after me. Keep an eye out. Give me a heads up for traffic. But also, it makes Ontario go away.
Yep.
So we're using it to our advantage. Yeah.
SoCal,
English, Jimmy.
905 Romeo 9300.
That's 7905 Romeo SoCal approach Ontario altimeter 3003. Let me know when you have the weather and no chance of Corona.
3003, Wilco on from.
November 61 Romeo Tango, did you copy squawk 5363?
Yeah, we're squawking 5363 for 1 Romeo Tango. You see us?
What's your position?
We're currently, we'll call it, I don't know, 5 northwest of Cable.
Now, he hasn't yet set our tail number, so Ontario still exists.
Right.
Excellent. Okay, he'll get to us when he gets to us. Your airplane?
My airplane.
Your airplane. Does that make sense, though, the call?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you realize that you were afraid of nothing?
No, it was not as afraid. It's not learning to do things properly. So I know you said it, but for me, that's how it computes for me.
There's no proper.
Right.
How do you ask Yoel for help? In English.
Help.
How do you ask Yoel to look after you? In English. There's no such thing as...
07, resume my navigation.
There's no such thing as properly. And approach for Cirrus 747 Sierra Delta. Did you copy our transmission, or are we not coming through?
November 747 Romeo Delta, I apologize, I was coordinating. What was your request?
Yeah, we're just about 10 to the west of Ontario, around 4,500 feet, doing some maneuvers, just looking for some flight following while we're out here for the next 10, 15 minutes.
Cirrus 7 Romeo Delta, I'm not going to be able to provide flight following out in that area, just the amount of traffic. If you need an approach, I could probably work that out, but at this time, I'm not going to be able to help you.
Not a problem at all. No, we're good on an approach. Appreciate it. Thanks, 7 Sierra Delta. You see how that works? English, I asked, he said I'm unable, I said okay, thanks. Simple? Sure. Could you do it in the future?
I could.
You understand that flight following is not a thing that you can only do when you fly to a destination. Flight following in airplane language means look after me. Keep an eye out for me.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
It's a weird word. Flight following, it's a weird name. I don't know. I would change it probably because it causes confusion.
What would you call it? That's actually a good topic. What would you call it?
What I would call flight following is look out or look after me or keep an eye out for me, something along those lines, because that will cement it in student pilots' heads and to understand it's not a destination thing. I could ask to be looked after anywhere at any time, even if we're just doing circles here.
I understand.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
So that's why I don't know if I like the term flight following that much, but I want to make sure you understand flight following means look after me.
Yeah.
Easy?
Yeah.
Take us to Fullerton.
American 1208, contact approach 124.6.
124.6, American.
Actually, you know what? Before you do that.
Yep.
1747 Zulu. Wind 1903, visibility 7.
You just lost an engine.
All right. Pumped.
So what do you do when you lose an engine?
Well, first
Hold your altitude. I want to make sure you understand this without my input. Hold your altitude. Take it away.
I mean, there's tons of stuff out there. It's hard to see how flat it is. I'm going to go right about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Cool.
I'm going to aim that way.
All I want you to do is...
That's too hilly.
All I want you to do is prove to me that you will be able to land.
Runway 24, taxi Bravo.
240 Bravo,
Actually, man, that's great over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to go over here.
Now,
yeah.
You would try and restart it, right? Obviously.
Restart the plane?
Yeah.
If there wasn't a fire.
Correct. Yeah, we just lost the engine.
Right.
Obviously, you would try and to...
Of course.
Okay, good. It's not working.
Right. If there's a fire, we're not starting.
Perfect.
We've extinguished the fire.
But there's no fire in this one. You just lost an engine.
Just lost it, yeah.
Fulton Tower says a 783 altitud.
You know what, we're...
I
feel like I'm kind of forcing it over there. We'll stick with our initial...
Or 783 Delta South, Fulton Tower, make left traffic, runway 24.
Left traffic 24, 3 off the call.
Are we looking at airspace?
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Good.
So, I guess for the sake of... Let me do this just to get out of...
Now, in reality, the airspace wouldn't matter, but
right.
just for the sake of this.
Sorry, I'm just going to put power.
Okay.
There was spots there.
It's all good. The biggest thing I wanted to see... You're good, don't go too steep like that. The biggest thing I wanted to see on this one, Jimmy, was your maintaining best glide,
was that okay?
which you did better than any previous time before. So, good job there. You didn't let that go while you were looking for a spot. The other thing we're learning is if we take too long to pick a spot, you're good. Let's go. Let's recover. The other thing we're learning is if you take too long to pick a spot, the airplane doesn't care that you need a pick. You're looking for a spot. The airplane, the way it works is it's continuing to descend towards the Earth's pavement, towards the Earth's surface. So it's a balance between pick a spot quick to pick a good spot. You kind of want to fall in the middle of those two things. And sometimes it's easier said than done. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Solid. Good. Take us to Fullerton. Good work.
Zulu. Wind 1903, visibility 7, sky clear, temperature 24, dew point 16, altimeter 3003. VOR Alpha approaching use arriving and departing runway 24. Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform.
79 Quebec, good day to you.
How do you enter into roll and pitch mode, by the way, while maintaining altitude?
AP.
And
South wind
excellent.
1604.
And now,
don't touch anything. No, don't touch anything. It's all good. It's blinking because we're under speed.
Okay. So
you could add power. It doesn't like being under speed. Once that goes away, it goes solid. It's basically alerting you, hey, we're under speed.
Okay.
Good. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
The plane will continue doing this until you run out of fuel.
Right.
Excellent. Nice job. Nice work. On this landing, Jimmy, I want you to try and touch down again on the numbers.
Okay.
Cool.
Fullerton Tower, Sierra 747, Sierra Delta's roughly 5760 interchange, inbound with uniform full stop.
Sierra 747, Sierra Delta, Fulton Tower, are you familiar with Cal State Fullerton?
Yes, sir. 7 Delta.
Sierra Delta, proceed to Cal State Fullerton, then make a straight in runway 24.
Proceed to Cal State Fullerton, and straight in for 24, 7 Street Delta.
Loading vectors to final to 24, the approach.
Fullerton Tower, Skyhawk 9075 for 9er over.
Well, I have to do...
Nope.
2500 inbound practice VOR.
Oh, you mean to load Fullerton. Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
So it's direct, select waypoint.
97549er Fulton Tower, report your VFR missed approach south of the airport for traffic.
Oh, gosh.
Take your time, slow down.
South of the airport, 97549.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, square your turn to final over Cal State. You'll be following a Cessna mid-right down when you'll be number 3 to the airport.
Welcome, 7 Sierra Delta, number 3.
Cessna 23 to extend downwind.
So,
23.
We're 3 Delta Golf, when able, turn base to final.
Activate.
30 base to final, 3 Delta Golf.
Okay.
Cessna 23, follow the
square, so you
Cessna
want
head
us to
to
go
your
correct.
right, half
Yeah,
mile left
correct.
base, report traffic in sight.
Alright, we'll follow them. We're looking for them right now, 238.
238. Once you get them, number 2, runway 24, clear to land, winds 2.
While you're doing that, load the
Number 2, runway 24,
approach,
cleared to land, 23.
home. Nope.
November 7 Sierra Delta number 3, follow Skyhawk mid right downwind, wind 210 at 3, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 3, following the Skyhawk for runway 24, clear to land, 7 Sierra Delta.
You said you know where Cal State is at. Where is it?
I had it and I lost. Cal State's more right here.
Yeah, so let's go south.
23 is a traffic control model type.
Good. Procedures?
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Procedure?
Procedure.
Approach?
Approach.
Approach?
Approach.
Scroll all the way down. Visual 24, and then load and activate. And then activate.
Okay.
Good. See that?
Yeah.
That drew a line along your final approach course. Okay. He wants you to square it. So go all the way into the needle right now for just a second. Because we're behind other planes. Do you see the airport? Out the window?
Yes.
Cool. This is good. Wings level. You see that
November
needle?
7 Sierra Delta traffic to follow 1 mile right base now, Cessna.
7 Sierra Delta.
Cool. Now you can start turning right.
Over 3 Delta Golf, if you're taxiing back to the runway, right
Beautiful.
turn, runway 24, taxi Bravo. Taxi Bravo, right turn, 3 Delta Golf.
You see Cal
3
State?
Delta
Is this
Golf,
it?
runway 24.
Yeah, it's broken up, so yeah, it's there.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, we weren't far off.
Nice. See the diamond there? That's your glide path.
Right there.
So we're above it,
Above it.
means we're high. You want the diamond in the center.
Right.
Good, and there's your needle.
Over 3221 Yankee, Fulton Tower, you inbound?
That's affirmative. I was waiting for you to call me. I love it.
Over 21 Yankee, you got traffic abatement to your right of Bonanza.
That was so creepy.
Faster than you. Make a left
That was the
360.
creepiest thing I've ever heard.
When you have the Bonanza,
I love
then
it,
make
he
straight
said.
in runway 24.
Okay, left 360, and I'll look for the Bonanza.
Wow, that was creepy. I was
Bonanza
waiting for you to call.
90177 Quebec, Fulton Tower.
On the numbers, James, eh?
90177
Yep.
Quebec, Fulton Tower. Cessna 238, turn left or right at Echo, traffic 1 mile final.
We're turning right at Echo 238.
238, runway 24, taxi Bravo.
4 taxi Bravo 238.
Bonanza 90177 Quebec, Fulton Tower. November 21 Yankee, you can complete your 360, then make straight in
Number
runway
work clear to
24
land?
the Bonanza, just to beam
Cool.
the water
Set number
treatment
2, clear
plant,
to
indicating a buck 60.
Okay, he's just showing off. I know that.
500.
November 549er, start your missed approach, maintain VFR southeast bound, connect SoCal departure 12535, see ya.
Approach and south of the airport 12535 97549.
Numbers. If you don't make it, what will you do?
Go around.
Good.
Well, do you really want me to go around or just?
I want you to really go around. Yep. And we're pointing in which direction?
Caution, underspeed.
Fulton Tower, Bonanza 9177 Quebec, inbound for landing with the uniform.
Caution, underspeed.
Number 90177 Quebec, Fulton Tower. River 7 Sierra Delta, extend upwind and verify you're coming back to Fullerton.
Extending upwind, and yes, we're coming back to Fullerton.
River 7 Sierra Delta, turn crosswind west of the KFI antenna.
Crosswind west of the KFI antenna. 7 Sierra Delta.
77 Quebec,
Good.
Fullerton Tower.
So west, he wants us.
Correct, yep. West of the
River
antenna.
717 Quebec, verify you have uniform, altimeter's 3001.
All good?
Wind
Just
calm,
go around a little
straight in
sooner.
runway 24, clear to land.
There's no need to touch down. If you see it's
Well,
not,
you said if you're not going to happen, I was like,
we knew it's not happening even before we went around.
Following that Bonanza on the
Okay.
3 mile final, runway 24, clear to land.
All right, clear to
Keep
land.
going,
I'll
keep
slow
going.
down for the Bonanza.
Don't get too close to it.
No, I'll keep my speed up. I was just teasing the guy.
But then also when you went around, a little more back pressure to climb away as opposed to... Good, great learning.
November 42, you're number 1 on the north, ready to go.
Or Bravo requesting right close traffic and a short approach.
Number 42, unable short approach, fly runway heading, I'll call the crosswind, no delay, right close, approved.
All right, now on this one, try again, but if you don't make it, it's fine. Just land, roll to the end, and then we'll go to the
no short
hangars.
approach, there'll be 6 in the pattern. We're 77 Quebec, traffic 1, Cessna departing north side, prior to arrival.
77 Quebec, roger.
November 7 Sierra Delta, once established downwind, extend downwind. You're looking for a sky lane on a 5-mile final there at 1700.
Okay, extending the downwind, and we're looking for a skyline about 5 miles out for 7 Sierra Delta.
Good. Let's get a little closer to the runway, and again, we'll do the whole slow flight thing. So come down to 11, slow way down, eventually end up flaps full and 80 knots, because there's no reason to fly away from the airport.
Holding short, runway 24, 3 go.
Traffic, traffic.
4 good morning, Mercy 4 with uniform 7.5 miles to the west, 1,000 feet inbound.
Is that 20957 calling Fulton Tower? Last call for Fullerton Tower, your radio is unusable. Say again your call sign, position, and request. Mercy Air 4, Fulton Tower, you inbound?
Morning, sir. Mercy 4 with the uniform.
Got one over there.
Mercy 4, your radio is really bad. Enter a right downwind north of the KFI antenna runway.
And not a hair under 11.
Speed.
Okay.
Right downwind north.
Let's go one zoom in on the...
Turning crosswind, Cessna 3.
Nice, excellent.
Cessna and the crosswind, you're number 5 to the airport.
Go flaps full.
Copy, number 5 beyond the
Show me 80 knots.
November 20957, Fulton Tower, you inbound? Mercy 4, you're following Cessna and the crosswind indicating 80 knots.
Crosswind.
Mercy 4, slow back.
Or 77 Quebec, turn left or right at Echo, taxi parking, good day.
77 Quebec, left at Echo, southeast.
I'm sure
Or 77 Quebec, taxi
this is the
southeast, good
crosswind
day.
guy in front of us?
Probably who we're following.
Cessna 42, keep your downwind a little bit wider.
Give me downwind wider, 6242.
Let me know when you see them out the
Sierra
window.
Delta, extend downwind, turn base over the 57 freeway for numerous departures.
Okay, send downwind, turn base over the 57 for 7 Sierra Delta.
Cool.
Expect base at the 57.
Expecting base at the 57 freeway, 7 Sierra Delta.
Cool. Add
Base
power.
57 freeway for arrivals and departures. November 3 Delta Golf, traffic on a
Cool.
3-mile,
Take
3/4 mile final.
flaps to
Hold short
50,
runway
good.
24 and be ready for an immediate.
In that case, we'll go to the
Holding short 24, ready for
freeway.
the immediate, 3 go.
November 7 Sierra Delta, directly over Cal State, the 57, square the turn on to final.
Say Wilco.
Wilco, 7 Sierra Delta.
November
Is that it?
Part of it, yeah.
Cessna 482, you're
Where's
following
the freeway?
Cirrus that's turning base at the 57, report them in sight.
I have the traffic in sight, 62482.
Cessna 482, thank you.
If you're unfamiliar, it's fine. Just ask him to call your base.
I usually am.
If you don't see it, ask him, can you call my base?
Let's see. And tower for 7 Sierra Delta, you want to just call my base?
Or 7 Sierra Delta, just turn base directly over Cal State Fullerton, right over the 57, just square it on the freeway.
Wilco, 7 Sierra Delta. Yeah, this is Cal State right here.
Okay, cool.
Now the 57 is right there.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's where he wants us to.
Cool.
Yeah.
November 21 Yankee, if able, turn
And
left
where
or
are we right
Echo
now? We're way drifting. The runway's right behind us right now.
21 Yankee, taxi
Good learning.
Alpha, good day.
Yeah.
Good learning.
November 3 Delta Golf, straight out approved, no delay, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Straight out, 24, 3 go. Clear for takeoff.
November 7 Sierra Delta, base turn approved, 2 departures prior to arrival, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta.
482, number 2, follow the Cirrus base 57, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 2 for runway 24, we'll be following the Cirrus, 63482.
Fulton Tower, Skyhawk 238, we're ready to go whenever you are.
Cessna 238, departing Cessna straight out, traffic on a 4-mile final,
Good
right
learning.
close traffic approved. You'll be following a helicopter downwind, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff, 8023.
Cessna 238, depart without delay, and I'm going to get this helicopter in front of the Cirrus.
Yep, we're going without delay, 238.
First Air 4, you see the Cessna departing. There's a Cirrus 3-mile final short approach direct to the numbers, or right to Cardinal. Runway 24, Clear to land. You're inside the Cirrus 3-mile final.
Roger, clear to land, runway 24, inside the Cirrus. Mercy 4.
November 7 Sierra Delta, traffic on a 1-mile right base direct to Cardinal Air, a helicopter.
Looking, 7 Sierra Delta.
7 Sierra Delta, if you can give me 100 or less, that'd be good.
We'll go, 7 Sierra Delta.
7 Sierra Delta, thanks.
Good work. Show me that diamond in the center and the needle centered. Both centered.
November 7 Sierra Delta, that helicopter to follow is directly over the numbers, now no factor.
7 Sierra Delta, thanks.
Cessna 3 Delta Golf, we can change crew, see it.
Previous change crew, 3 Delta Go, have a good day.
So you want?
Diamond in the center,
yeah.
We're currently high. The diamond is the glide path. We are this.
Right.
Cool. Nice job on the needle. Straight 11 knot crosswind.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cessna 238 to extend down when you're looking for Cessna 2.
500.
Sending down 1238.
Yeah, the approach actually brings you lower than the PAPI, so just stay on the...
Okay.
Yeah, 2 and 2 is good. All right. Do your best with the numbers and keep it rolling to the end. But crosswind correction is more important.
63, but I can still cowboy a little bit. Cessna 238, number 3, follow at Cessna, mile now, final runway 24, clear to land, wind 1903.
Number 3, 24 clear to land, we got that Cessna on site, 238. 238, this one's going to be a full stop back to general.
Cessna 238, thanks.
Nice. Nice.
God, it just feels like, I mean, and Sarah's, 7 Sierra Delta's going North Hangers.
For 7 Sierra Delta, whenever you can turn right, taxi Bravo North Hangers, we'll see you.
Bravo North Hangers, have a good day, 7 Sierra Delta.
Nice work. You got good crosswind correction in there. What were you saying? It was feels weird?
The wind, you know, the wind changes, you know, that little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm coming in and then I don't know if you noticed that same, I'm like, oh, now it's not,
Yep.
that correction isn't working, so.
That's why the correction is only something you do a hair off the ground.
Right.
Right on touchdown.
Right.
Because until that point, the story's changing. The story's changing.
Right.
It's like driving to a friend on an hour drive, and it says ETA, it'll take you 1 hour.
Right.
But that thing changes throughout the whole drive.
Right.
The only accurate ETA is at ETA.
Right.
Excellent. Clear on this side, way clear. You're way good.
Cessna 42 available left at Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha Taxi General, we'll see
You have more room on the right.
Foxtrot Alpha to General TS 6042.
You have more room if you want.
That was good.
Cool. Yeah, you're way good on the right. Perfect. Way good on the right, Mott.